I just uncovered a shocking truth. $2 million owed to property owners in one county. That's right, millions of dollars just sitting there waiting to be claimed. This is not a rare occurrence. 1 in 10 people have unclaimed property, and the average claim is around $1,000. I've been working in surplus recovery for years, and I've seen it time and time again. People unknowingly leaving behind significant amounts of money. In this county alone, I found over 5,000 properties with unclaimed funds. That's 5,000 people who could be receiving a check in the mail but aren't. The total amount of unclaimed property in the United States is staggering, over $50 billion. To put that into perspective, that's enough money to buy over 200,000 homes or provide a $1,000 check to over 50 million people. The reasons for unclaimed property vary, but often it's due to a simple mistake or oversight. Maybe someone moved and forgot to update their address, or an heir didn't know about an inheritance. Whatever the reason, the result is the same money that belongs to someone is just sitting there waiting to be claimed. I've seen cases where people have been owed money for decades, and they had no idea. One case that stands out was a woman who was owed over $100,000. She had inherited a property from a distant relative, but never knew about it. We were able to track her down and reunite her with the property, and she was obviously thrilled. This is not an isolated incident. Every year, billions of dollars in unclaimed property are turned over to the government. The government doesn't try to hide this money. It's actually pretty easy to find. They have databases and websites where you can search for unclaimed property. But it's not always easy to navigate these systems, and that's where I come in. I've spent years learning the ins and outs of surplus recovery, and I'm here to share that knowledge with you. For example, did you know that there are over 100 million unclaimed properties in the United States? Or that the state of New York alone has over $10 billion in unclaimed funds? These numbers are staggering, and they highlight just how widespread the problem of unclaimed property is. I've helped countless people recover money that they didn't even know they had. It's an incredible feeling, knowing that you're making a real difference in someone's life. And it's not just individuals. Businesses and organizations can also have unclaimed property. The process of recovering unclaimed property can be complex, but it's worth it. With the right knowledge and resources, you can recover significant amounts of money and property that is owed to you. I've seen people recover everything from cash and stocks to real estate and vehicles. In one case, I worked with a business that had over $50,000 in unclaimed property. We were able to recover the funds, and the business was able to use the money to expand and hire new employees. This is just one example of the impact that recovering unclaimed property can have. The key to successful surplus recovery is to be thorough and persistent. You have to be willing to dig through databases and records and follow up on leads. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. I've been doing this work for years, and I've developed a keen eye for spotting unclaimed property. I know where to look and how to navigate the systems. And I'm here to share that knowledge with you. So, how can you get started? First, you need to understand the basics of surplus recovery. This includes knowing what types of property can be unclaimed and how to search for it. You'll also need to know how to navigate the various databases and systems that are used to track unclaimed property. Once you have a good understanding of the basics, you can start searching for unclaimed property. This can be a time-consuming process, but it's worth it. You'll need to be thorough and meticulous, and follow up on any leads that you find. The rewards can be significant, not just in terms of the money that you recover, but also in terms of the sense of satisfaction that you get from reuniting people with their lost property. I've seen people recover everything from family heirlooms to significant amounts of cash. In fact, according to the National Association of Unclaimed Property Administrators, the average person has around $300 in unclaimed property. This may not seem like a lot, but it can add up quickly. And when you consider that there are over $50 billion in unclaimed property in the United States, it's clear that this is a significant problem. The good news is that recovering unclaimed property is relatively straightforward. You just need to know where to look and how to navigate the systems. And with the right knowledge and resources, you can recover significant amounts of money and property that is owed to you. So what are you waiting for? Start your search for unclaimed property today and see what you can find. You never know what you might be owed. And to learn more about how to recover money the government owes you, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We'll be posting regular updates and tips on how to find and recover unclaimed property. Subscribe to learn how to recover money the government owes you.